Hi, and welcome to Crypto Crazy. I'm Cal, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how I look at new coins to invest in. So generally, I like to have a look at the bigger projects as well, especially those that are doing some great things, and I think they're great for investments, but then also coins that are generally newly added and newly listed as well. So what I tend to do is have a look at, as you can see nowadays, there are a number of coins that get listed in a day. But what I tend to do is have a look through a lot of them actually, and have a look at various factors to take into consideration their token economics, their market capitalization, the volume, but more importantly, what the actual project is doing and what they're trying to achieve. So when I first started doing this, probably 2, 3, 4 years ago, especially when ICOs were very popular, I would even go to the extent of talking to these projects at maybe conferences, getting them on the phone, and getting a lot more detail to just understand. I mean, my background, a lot of it is related, so in that way, I can ask the right probing questions. But nowadays, I tend to just have a look at all of these factors and then trying to find what I think is a good coin to invest in that can really increase in value. I wish I could bring as many as I can to you, and I will try to. But one that I think is a great one, and it's something I'll go into the details of what they're doing, but just to have a look at it is Vesper Finance. And as we can see here from the overview of the price, yes, it went up and it's come down with all the market coming down as well. And it's only really been listed for the last week or so, but it is a great project that they are working on. They're providing liquidity, staking as well. So they have liquidity pairs, they provide staking, and they're going to have the governance token as well, where you can have it within once you've got the pools as well. So here they've only got four pools here. They've got the Ether, Wrapped, Bitcoin, the USD coin as well, and their own Vesper coin. One thing I do want to mention, and I was talking about Pancake the other day and how it was a coin that really shot up. And when they first started, when I first started looking at it many months ago now, and this is Pancake, they only had a few coins in which they provided staking, liquidity, and pools as well. And what Vesper are doing, they're being quite conservative at the moment. They've only just started. So Pancake did that, and now if you go onto their platform, they have so many on there, and I think the same thing will happen with Vesper. They have started with some conservative strategies, but they will continue to keep on increasing that, and I think that's going to be great. Here you can see you can earn, you can stake it. They've got the labs to build pools as well, and I think this is really great in terms of decentralized finance. They've got the strategic parts here as well. But what I do also want to talk to you about is the founders of Vesper, and that's quite interesting. Is Jeff Garzik, who found block.com, and he also was one of the early developers within the Bitcoin community, and he's found Vesper with Mark Roszak, and he was also involved in block.com as well. Now block.com has been around for a few years, but they were very much focused on DeFi and making it just simpler, just easier for people to invest in, and they've really taken great strides in that as well. So I think they're going to be great in leading Vesper to some new heights. I want to talk about the other companies out there that are doing similar sort of things. Well, we've got Celsius, and these companies have been around, or these coins, should I say, have been around for a little while. But just have a look at the market caps and where they are at the moment as well. So they've got Celsius, which is great company, and they're doing similar sort of things as well. We've got Nexo, again, very, very big, just really helping people in terms of decentralized finance. But more recently, you've got coins like Yearn Finance, and Yearn Finance is another one that I luckily got in quite early, and I remember seeing it and thinking this is absolutely amazing. It was around about August, so it came out in July. I saw it a little bit later in August, but since then it's really grown, and also just in terms of value, going from 50 cents. Sorry, excuse me, 50 cents. It was what was the price? Sorry, 4,000 up to 32,000 there as well. So yeah, Yen Finance doing some great things as well. I guess these are sort of the similar sort of competitors that you would get in this area. Harvest Finance, again, another new one, which is doing similar sort of things as well. And that's them there. And APY Finance too. So yes, there is quite a lot of competition out there, but I do think in terms of the newer coins, Vesper Finance is doing some great things. I do think they're being run by an amazing team, and I think in terms of what they have coming up, it's really, really good. So I think it's definitely an area. Vesper Finance is definitely a coin which I think is worth looking into if you are finding it interesting. I create these videos just to bring to your attention and give you some information as to why I think it is a great coin. And I do always think that you should do your own sort of research and see if it's one that's good for you. And I think not only invest in the coin, I think these in terms of creating these liquidity pools, staking, and earning with Vesper, I think is also great too. So just to give you a bit more information, Vesper was in the beta stage until the 17th, and they had, I think, 500 different accounts investing with them in these pools, and I think they've currently got around about $220 million. So they did do a few days ago. So this is just extra information for you to know, and I think that's going to grow a great deal. And as you can see here, you can get it on Uniswap, Loot Ring, Sushi Swap as well. So definitely one to consider. Like I said, it's relatively new. I wouldn't be too discouraged about the dip in price that's happened with a lot of the coins. I think it's going to grow a great deal in the long term. So definitely one to have a look at. So yeah, if you've enjoyed that, please do give me a like. Please do subscribe. I'm going to try bringing more videos about new coins. I will also try to put maybe on a Patreon for free information about the analysis of coins, the different factors that I have a look at and how I score them, and then what I always think is a good investment. I think as the more information that you have about a coin, the better informed you are about investing and what could happen, and the more likely you are to remain invested in it. I think there's a lot of coins that people invest in because maybe a YouTuber has mentioned it, but I think the more that you know about it, the more that you would say, yes, I want to be in this for the long term. I think these are doing great things, and it's always good to keep updated with what they're doing as well. They always bring out new things in the pipeline. There's always new projects, new partners, things that are constantly happening. So it's always good to know what they're doing. Like I said, if you've enjoyed that, please do give me a like. Please do consider subscribing. And it does really help the channel. And I've been Cal. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'll see you in the next one.